welcome to our channel, the place where you'll find the latest news and in-depth analysis about Tottenham Hotspur. The club is experiencing a special moment, surrounded by expectations. And today we're going to talk about a signing that could change the course of the season. Yes, we're talking about Xavi Simons, the new gem arriving in London to wear the Spurs jersey. A young, talented, and energetic player who arrives with the responsibility of bringing dynamism to the midfield and rekindling the hope of a passionate fan base. Tottenham made a splash in the last transfer window and secured a major reinforcement. Xavi Simons, just 21 years old, but with a respectable resume. The Dutch midfielder has played for giants like PSG, PSV, and RB Leipzig, demonstrating maturity and quality at the highest level of European football. At the German club, for example, he attracted attention with important goals, decisive assists, and impressive consistency for his age. Now he arrives at Spurs under Ange Postecoglou, who sees him as a versatile asset to add even more intensity to the team's attacking style. The move is bold, but it also carries a clear message. Tottenham wants to invest in young talent to compete among the Premier League's top clubs. Expectations are high, and every detail of Simons' debut will be closely monitored by fans and the press. Xavi Simons' arrival at Tottenham did not go unnoticed by the international sports media. Many experts highlighted that he is one of the most promising young players in Europe, and that the Premier League could be the ideal stage to consolidate his talent. Former players praised Spurs' boldness in investing in someone who combines versatility and personality. Fans, however, were divided. On the one hand, excited by the prospect of seeing a creative and intense midfielder on the pitch. On the other, cautious, given the pressure that often weighs on young players in London. Simons' name quickly trended on social media, with thousands of comments about where he should play and how he could transform Tottenham's game. Now the big question is how Ange Postecoglou will utilize Xavi Simons in Tottenham's formation. His versatility allows him to play wide on the left, as a central midfielder, or even in more daring roles, such as a false nine. This flexibility could be vital for a team facing a long season, with intense challenges in the Premier League. If he can adapt quickly, Simons will not only add depth to the squad, but also increase internal competitiveness, putting pressure on other players to raise their level. The upcoming preparation matches and his official debut will show where he fits best. For the fans, it's the beginning of a new chapter, filled with anticipation about the impact the young Dutchman can make at Spurs. Xavi Simons arrives at Tottenham carrying not only the label of a promising player, but also a European footballing reality, a product of Barcelona's youth academy. He matured at PSG and truly rose to prominence at RB Leipzig, where he performed at a high level in the Bundesliga and proved decisive in big matches. At just 21, he already displays the characteristics of a ready-made player: intensity off the ball, technical quality, and courage to take on responsibility. At Leipzig, he was directly involved in important goals, adding assists and shots that caught the attention of scouts across Europe. This track record shows that he's not just arriving to make the squad, but to compete for a starting spot. His youth is a factor, but his maturity on the pitch indicates that Tottenham may have not only an immediate reinforcement, but also a leader in the making for the future. In the channel's view, the signing of Xavi Simons is a strategic move by Tottenham. Instead of simply looking for established names, the club has invested in someone who combines talent with potential for development. Of course, adapting to the Premier League won't be easy, as the physical demands and mental pressure are immense. But the players signed so far are positive. Simons has the versatility, charisma, and personality to excel. If Postecoglou can get the best out of him, Spurs will gain not only a technical boost, but also a moral one, capable of exciting the fans and raising the bar. It's a risky gamble, yes, but with a high potential reward. And so we come to the end of another analysis of Tottenham and their rival of Xavi Simons. A signing that could mark the beginning of a new phase for the club and reignite the flame of hope among fans. We remain in this together, believing that this season holds great excitement. Now it's your turn. Leave your expectations for this Dutch talent in the comments. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned, because there's a lot of exciting news coming.